Hello there. Welcome back to this peaceful evening space we share together. Before we begin tonight's gentle journey, I want to check in with you. How has your day treated you? Whatever it brought, whether it was filled with moments of joy or challenge, or perhaps just the steady rhythm of ordinary hours, all of that is exactly as it should be. Sometimes we carry the symphony of our day with us into these twilight hours. The melodies of conversation, the rhythms of responsibility, the quiet notes of reflection. And that's perfectly natural. If your mind feels active right now, if thoughts are chirping like evening insects, just acknowledge them gently and know that for this peaceful time together, you have permission to let those sounds settle into the background, to find your own quiet frequency. How are you feeling emotionally as the day winds down? Whether you feel peaceful, tired, perhaps a little restless, or maybe just ready to tune into something softer. All of these feelings are welcome here. This is your time to listen, to let your nervous system find its natural evening rhythm. Like insects settling into their twilight chorus. Take a moment to settle into your space. Feel your body being supported, like sitting on a comfortable porch swing on a warm Arkansas evening. Let yourself sink a little deeper into whatever is holding you, and know that for this time together, you don't need to be anywhere else or tune into anything else, but simply listen and rest. Notice your breathing. You don't need to change it. Just notice how it flows in and out, like the gentle evening breeze moving through tall grass. Each breath bringing you deeper into this moment, deeper into relaxation, deeper into the rhythm of evening peace. Feel the weight of your body completely supported. Your shoulders can soften like the settling of dusk. Your jaw can relax like leaves releasing their hold on the day. Even your eyelids can grow heavy like the gentle pull of approaching night. There's nowhere to go, nothing to accomplish, just this peaceful listening together. Tonight, we're going to follow a very special story, the story of sound itself. Not loud sounds or jarring noise, but the gentle, patient journey that a single cricket's call takes as it travels through a warm summer evening, finding other voices, building into the most beautiful natural symphony you've ever heard. This is a story that happens all around us, every summer evening, so naturally and perfectly that we often don't pause to really listen. It's a story without urgency, without discord, just the peaceful, ancient harmony of creatures, calling to each other across the warm darkness, finding their place in the evening song. Imagine, if you will, that you could follow the path of sound itself, watching how a single cricket's call ripples outward through the night air, seeing how it finds other calls, joins with them, creates something larger and more beautiful than any single voice alone. We'll begin our story in a small Arkansas backyard where the grass grows thick and green, where fireflies have just begun their gentle dance, where the air is warm and soft, carrying the sweet scent of honeysuckle and the promise of a peaceful night. Picture this backyard in your mind, peaceful, familiar, timeless. An old oak tree spreads its branches like a protective umbrella. A few porch lights glow warmly in the distance, and somewhere in the tall grass, hidden but perfectly placed, a single cricket prepares to add his voice to the evening. This cricket has been waiting, sensing the temperature of the air, feeling the humidity that makes his voice carry farther, watching as the last golden light fades from the western sky. He knows, with the ancient wisdom of his kind, that this is the perfect moment to begin. And so, with no fanfare, no announcement, just the natural impulse that has guided his ancestors for millions of summers, he lifts his wings, rubs them together in the most delicate way, and creates the first note of tonight's symphony. The sound that emerges is pure magic, a single, clear, perfect chirp that seems to contain all the warmth of the summer evening, all the peace of approaching night, all the gentle joy of a creature doing exactly what he was meant to do. This sound, so simple yet so perfect, begins its journey through the darkness. Our sound travels outward like ripples on a still pond, moving through the soft evening air, past the cricket's own little world of grass stems and dewdrops, past the roots of the old oak tree where earthworms are beginning their nightly work, past the flower bed where moths are visiting the evening primrose. The sound moves with no hurry, no anxiety about its destination. It simply follows the natural laws of physics, expanding outward, growing softer but somehow more beautiful as it travels, like a gentle gift offered freely to anyone who might be listening. As our cricket's call travels across the yard, it encounters another cricket hidden in the lavender bush near the back porch. This second cricket has been listening, waiting, feeling the rhythm of the evening, and when he hears that first perfect call, he knows it's time to add his own voice. His chirp answers the first, not competing, not trying to be louder or more important, but harmonizing, finding the perfect frequency to complement what has already begun. Together, these two voices create something neither could create alone, the beginning of evening's chorus. The sound of their combined calls travels further now, carried by the gentle evening breeze that stirs the wind chimes on a nearby porch, past the vegetable garden where tomatoes are ripening in the residual warmth of the day, past the bird bath where a cat sits peacefully, no longer hunting, just listening to the growing symphony. In the tall grass along the fence line, a third cricket hears the call, then a fourth, then a fifth, each one waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect pitch, the perfect rhythm to add their voice to what is becoming the most beautiful collaboration in nature. Our original sound has now grown into something magnificent, a chorus of voices, each one distinct, each one essential, each one perfectly placed in the great symphony of evening. The sound travels beyond the backyard now, past property lines, past human boundaries, into neighboring yards and fields. As the cricket chorus grows, the sound finds other listeners, a family sitting on their front porch, cold drinks sweating in the warm air, listening to the evening symphony and feeling their shoulders relax, their voices naturally growing softer, their movements becoming more peaceful. The sound drifts through open windows where children are settling down for the night, where mothers are reading bedtime stories, where fathers are tucking in little ones and whispering about tomorrow's adventures. The cricket symphony becomes the perfect soundtrack for these tender moments, these daily rituals of love and rest. How are you feeling right now? Has your breathing naturally found the rhythm of our cricket chorus? Can you feel your body relaxing into the warm evening, like settling into a comfortable chair on a screened porch, surrounded by the gentle sounds of summer? If you notice your mind drifting to tomorrow's tasks or replaying conversations from today, that's perfectly natural. Just gently return your attention to our growing symphony, still building across the Arkansas countryside, still adding new voices, teaching us about harmony, about finding our place in something larger than ourselves. Notice any places in your body that might still be holding the tension of the day, your neck, your shoulders, your hands, and breathe into those places, letting them soften like grass, releasing the heat of the day, letting them settle like dew forming on peaceful leaves. Everything can be peaceful. Everything can find its natural rhythm. As our cricket symphony continues to grow, the sound travels further into the Arkansas landscape, past farmhouses where porch lights create islands of warm glow in the darkness, past fields of soybeans and cotton where the plants rustle softly in the evening breeze, past creeks where bullfrogs are preparing to add their deeper notes to the night's music. The sound follows country roads where fireflies blink like earthbound stars, past mailboxes and gateposts, past old barns where barn owls call softly to their mates. The cricket chorus has become a river of sound, flowing through the countryside, connecting every peaceful place with its gentle rhythm. In a small town, the cricket symphony drifts down quiet streets lined with oak trees and porch swings, past houses where families are finishing evening meals, where teenagers sit on front steps talking in voices that naturally grow softer as the night deepens, where elderly couples rock gently on gliders, listening to the same sounds they've loved for decades. The sound finds its way into the town square, where the old courthouse stands peaceful and solid, where a few street lamps create pools of gentle light, where the American flag hangs limp in the still air. The cricket chorus embraces it all, making even the most familiar places feel magical, sacred, perfectly peaceful. As the evening deepens, more voices join the symphony. Tree crickets add their higher notes, like silver bells in the darkness. Ground crickets contribute their slower rhythms, like a gentle percussion section. Each species finds its own frequency, its own timing, creating layers of sound that blend into perfect harmony. Our original cricket call has traveled miles now, carried by the warm air currents that rise from fields and forests. It has joined with thousands of other voices, each one unique, each one essential, all of them together, creating the soundtrack of summer nights in Arkansas, the lullaby that has sung people to sleep for generations. The sound travels over the Arkansas River, where barges move slowly through the night, their lights reflecting on the dark water. The cricket chorus follows the river valleys, echoing off limestone bluffs, mixing with the gentle sound of water over rocks, creating an even richer tapestry of peaceful evening sounds. In the Ozark Mountains, our cricket symphony blends with other night sounds, the distant call of a whippoorwill, the soft hooting of a great horned owl, the rustle of raccoons beginning their nightly adventures. All of these sounds together create the most beautiful natural orchestra, conducted by the gentle hand of evening itself. The sound finds its way to lakes and ponds where bass jump in the moonlight, where herons stand motionless at the water's edge, where the ripples carry both sound and starlight across the dark surface. The cricket chorus becomes part of the night's reflection, shimmering on the water like liquid music. Back in town, the symphony drifts through hospital windows where night shift nurses walk quietly through halls, where patients rest easier with the familiar sounds of home floating through their rooms. The cricket chorus becomes a healing presence, a reminder that the natural world continues its peaceful rhythms, offering comfort to anyone who needs it. The sound travels to college campuses where students study late into the night, their windows open to catch the evening breeze. The cricket symphony helps them focus, helps them remember that learning happens best when the mind is peaceful, when the body is relaxed, when the spirit is connected to something larger than textbooks and deadlines. In nursing homes, the cricket chorus drifts through common rooms where elderly residents sit quietly, remembering their own summer evenings, their own front porches, their own moments of listening to these same eternal sounds. The symphony becomes a bridge across time, connecting past and present, youth and age, memory and moment. As midnight approaches, the cricket symphony reaches its fullest expression. Thousands of voices now, maybe millions, all across Arkansas and beyond, all finding their perfect place in the vast chorus of night, each cricket singing with complete freedom, complete authenticity, complete trust in the beauty of simply being themselves. Our original sound, that first perfect chirp from the cricket in the backyard, has become part of something infinite, something eternal, something that connects every living thing to the great rhythm of Earth itself. The individual call has dissolved into the universal song, but it hasn't disappeared. It has become everything. There is profound peace in this joining, in knowing that every voice matters, that every contribution becomes part of something beautiful, that even the smallest sound can travel across mountains and valleys, through time and space, touching hearts and calming spirits wherever it goes. And as the night deepens, the cricket symphony continues. It will sing all through the darkness, offering its gift of peace to anyone who needs it, to insomniacs walking through quiet houses, to new parents rocking babies in the gentle glow of night lights, to travelers passing through on distant highways. You too are part of this same symphony. Your breath is adding its rhythm to the night's music. Your heartbeat is keeping time with the earth's pulse. Your presence here, listening, resting, being peaceful, is adding your own note to the great chorus of existence. As you prepare for sleep tonight, you might imagine yourself as part of this evening symphony, having added your voice to the day's conversations, having contributed your energy to the world's work, and now ready to rest in the knowledge that you belong, you are heard, you are part of something beautiful and eternal. Your body can relax like grass settling in the evening breeze. Your thoughts can quiet like crickets pausing between calls. Your breath can slow like the gentle rhythm of night itself, finding its perfect pace, its perfect frequency, its perfect place in the symphony of sleep. There's nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to accomplish. Just like our cricket, you have sung your song for today. You have added your voice to the world's chorus, and now you can rest in the sweet knowledge that you have played your part perfectly, beautifully, exactly as you were meant to. Feel yourself drifting now on the gentle waves of cricket song. Feel yourself being carried by the warm Arkansas evening toward fields of dreams, toward peaceful valleys of rest, where every sound is a lullaby, where every breath is a prayer, where everything is exactly as it should be. Our story of the Cricket Symphony is complete, but the real symphony, the one happening all around us, continues always, in the gentle rhythm of breathing, in the patient beating of hearts, in the eternal chorus of life that sings us all to sleep and wakes us to new songs each day. As we end our time together tonight, take a moment to feel yourself as part of this vast evening symphony. The countless voices, the perfect harmonies, the ancient rhythms that have played for millions of summers and will play for millions more. You belong to this music belongs to you. How are you feeling now? Hopefully as peaceful as a cricket in tall grass, as relaxed as evening settling over the Arkansas countryside. If sleep comes to you tonight, let it come naturally, like the perfect note finding its place in the symphony. If it takes a little longer, that's perfectly fine too. Just rest in this musical place we've created, this concert hall of peace. Remember that tomorrow evening, like every evening, will bring its own gentle symphony, its own opportunity to listen, to add your voice, to find your place in the great chorus of existence. You are part of the eternal music, part of the endless song of life. Thank you for sharing this peaceful evening, for allowing yourself this time to listen, to rest, to simply be, for trusting in the gentle wisdom of crickets, for remembering that you too know how to find your frequency, how to add your voice to something beautiful, how to rest in the harmony of night. May your night be as peaceful as a cricket chorus in the Arkansas summer, as gentle as fireflies dancing in tall grass, as deep as the quietest moment between calls. May your dreams flow like evening breezes, carrying you to beautiful places, bringing you perfect rest, perfect peace. Rest well, sleep peacefully, and know that like crickets, you are part of something vast and beautiful, something that has been singing for millions of years, something that will continue forever, carrying you always in its gentle rhythm, welcoming you always into its eternal song. And if you find yourself awake again during the night, just listen, somewhere outside your window or in the memory of your heart. The cricket symphony continues, still singing its ancient lullaby, still offering its gift of peace, still reminding you that you belong, you are heard, you are loved. Crickets know no worry, crickets know no hurry, crickets simply sing, and so can you, drifting gently into the deepest, most peaceful sleep, carried by the eternal symphony of summer, held by the infinite love of evening, blessed by the gentle wisdom of the Arkansas night.